Consider this. What you've been looking at today is literally the manifestation of obedience.
Ooh.
What you've been looking at today is literally a manifestation of God doing exactly what he said he would do if you do what you said you were going to do, because some things are contingent upon that.
Correct.
Some things are like, there's a tit for tat sometimes, and they're up and through there. And we're going to celebrate how far we've come, even though to somebody it may be only 10 episodes, but to us it is wow.
Correct.
10 episodes.
Hey fam, how y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of Coffee, Cash, and Christ, where every pour is rich with faith, legacy, and alignment. We are your hosts, Eddie and Tia Crockett of Authentic Empowerment, and we're here to serve and to give you everything you need to go next level.
Everything?
What we're supposed to give you.
What we supposed to
Come on,
do.
somebody.
Okay, we ain't gonna do too much.
We got not the most either.
But we excited though.
Yes,
we're
man.
excited because y'all, this is episode 10 and
it's all smiles. It's all smiles. It's up today.
it's all smiles and it's up today. Okay, this is episode 10 and we decided before we started this thing that a season was gonna be 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay? Who made up that rule?
She did.
I made up that rule. And so this is us having a grand finale.
Darling.
We are on episode 10. So if you've been rocking with us,
Yeah, man.
you've been rocking with us for 10 consecutive weeks of growth.
Appreciate y'all.
This has
That's
been
what's
your VIP season.
Yeah.
VIP stands for
Big.
what?
Oh.
No, put it in the comment section. If you've been rocking with us, you should know what VIP stands for. Okay, but you can tell them no, because some people are
Vision,
new.
identity, and purpose.
Vision, identity, and purpose.
I said my Easter speech. Vision, identity, and purpose.
Oh, do y'all still do Easter speeches at y'all church?
Yes.
Y'all still let me know in the comment section when the last time y'all seen the Easter speech or a Christmas speech. Let us know. Let us know about that. So today, since it is the grand finale, we are preparing for our 2026 year.
Yeah.
And today is going to be entitled The Year of Divine Alignment. The Year of Divine Alignment. We're preparing for 2026 with vision, identity, and purpose being in sync with each other.
Come on. Like, with the anchoring that those three ideas, those three pillars are set, and this is how we move. It's from that posture we make decisions. It's from that posture we set relationships. It's from that posture we build on momentum. And all the practices that we put in place to make sure that posture isn't moved.
Absolutely.
Because you got to put things in place to make sure your posture don't change. Yeah. Internal metrics. I was like, you got to have internal metrics.
I love that for us.
Yes.
And so today we're going to have a little bit of celebration, a little bit of reflection. And all of it is based around the forward momentum that we expect to happen because we're doing what God told us to do.
Correct.
For every single time you write a vision and you make it plain, the vision is for an appointed time.
Correct.
And those who read it, they're going to be able to read it and going to be able to run with it. Today, we're going to base everything on Habakkuk 2 and 3. That's what we're going to do. And I'm excited. Let's get into it, right?
Let's do the things.
Celebration, reflection, and forward momentum, closing one aligned season and stepping boldly into the next one. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
So, if this is indeed episode 10,
Okay.
and we've been going through 10 weeks at this point of content, things that we want people to experience, things that we want people to do, call to action on every single episode, all of that kind of good stuff, then we're going to just have a little flashback, some flashback moments.
Yeah.
And we're going to look at all the episodes, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay?
Quick recaps.
We're gonna quick recaps though. We're not gonna hold you long. That's what the preachers say when they finna lie. I'm not gonna hold you long. I don't want you to be happy to see me coming and happy to see me going. Okay, wow. That's what the preachers say. And so this wasn't just a podcast season. Okay? It was a framework for growth. The way I look at it. So my mind, I'm a coach. He's a coach, and we work with frameworks. Framework is a great way. Is a great way to say a curriculum to get you to a destination or an expected end.
Correct.
And so this has been a framework. So today we're excited to break down season 1 as a framework for you. Yeah, you're going to be able to run with it. You're going to be able to take it and use it whether we are in front of you on a camera or not. Because one of the things we love to do is empower our community to be able to grow whether we in their face or not.
Okay.
You know, we ain't even trying to be all up in your face like that. You got this. You're pretty. You is smart.
Okay.
You is kind. Huh? Okay then.
Okay, I can remember the rest.
Alignment doesn't happen accidentally, and VIP isn't a buzzword. It's a journey, guys. It's a journey. So while we out here on this journey, we gonna have us a roadmap to this thing. Okay, we're not gonna do how any of y'all got a husband that the GPS tell him how to get to the place, and then he say this GPS is wrong. This ain't the quickest route. This gonna cost us $15 extra on the toll. We gonna go this way. I'm just wanting to tell y'all that don't waste my time today. And when we give y'all this GPS on this journey,
follow the GPS.
Follow the GPS. The GPS know when there's roadblocks ahead. The GPS knows when there's construction ahead.
Depending on which GPS you're using.
Here we go.
But I won't dive deeper into that.
Just know GPS, okay? GPS, God's ways is higher than your ways. Okay? So let's get into it. What say ye? Where are we going with this conversation?
Well, I mean, I think when you was talking about vision, identity, and purpose, like they're not being concepts, but they're foundations. And so this season was really about becoming. I definitely think as a foundation, setting that metric to get on the path to realize that it's just the who matters just as much as the what and the how. You know, we talked a lot about that this season, where you can't just continue to do stuff and you don't know who you are. You don't know what you're meant to do, because you'll just, you know, be shooting in the dark. You know, just traveling a ride, just doing stuff. I mean, it's hard to even communicate that, because just the weirdness of it all, the weirdness of it all, the waywardness of it all, like, bruh.
I think one of the most powerful things that we kind of talked about this season was not only is it so important to know who you are, but it's important to know who you are not.
Yes.
Or even to know who you are no longer. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
because I like the connotation of that, because it keeps you aware of the decisions that you've made to become. And it's like, don't go back.
Closure creates clarity for what is next.
Yeah.
Closure creates clarity for what is next.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, when I say that sentence out loud, it makes me think of spring cleaning. It makes me think of when you do real spring cleaning. We are in Florida, so we don't have the real kind of winter cleaning or spring cleaning that some people may have that's up north. Okay. But when people are up north and they have winter coats and stuff like that, they literally have to remove the winter coats and things like that out of their wardrobe for the next season that's coming.
Switching it up.
Because now this is in the way, it's bulky, it's big, it has to be moved out so the next thing can be moved in. Wow. And even on top of that, you can't sit there and save it, especially if you got kids. Okay, save that jacket for next year and have that man walking out here, high waters on, jacket all the way up to his elbows. You know, that's not what we're trying to do. No. That's not what we want to do. So we are clearing things out so that we can have absolute clarity for what is next.
Yeah.
The vision must be written before it can be ran with. Understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go through this VIP framework.
Okay.
VIP journey, 9 steps, but 1 framework.
Okay.
And
each step being an episode, I'm assuming, right?
Each step. And so we're not going to reteach all of these episodes.
No.
We're just going to name the framework and keep it going. So, season 1, episode 1. What? Talk to me. Come on, move. You with me today?
I am with you today. I'm with you every day.
My Lord. So, permission.
So then looking at permission
for your season.
For your season, right?
Yeah.
Episode 1 is your VIP season. Is where we identify vision, identity, and purpose. The ideas of what that was all about. Making sure that the clarity is there. That although it's catchy to say VIP, understanding that identity came first. Vision became second, comes second, and then purpose after that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when we say permission for your season, that's the first step in the framework. The first step is permission for your season. Give yourself permission to be and to become.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, like you don't need anyone to tell you that that's okay. You don't need anyone.
You don't need my permission. You don't need his permission. You don't need society's permission to evolve and to become and to become better. Do y'all know that you can become better just by tuning into a podcast like this in the privacy of your home and deciding to lock in and deciding to apply the things that you're hearing?
Correct.
You don't have to invite an audience to see you come up. Just let them see the results.
Yeah.
Let them see who you're becoming. You don't have to announce it. It will announce itself. Okay. I may not tell you, but there will be signs. There will be signs.
You will know.
The second spot here in this framework is identity clarity.
Yeah.
Clear identity rushes success.
Yes.
If you remember that episode, clear identity rushes success.
Yeah.
Is literally using identity clarity as a strategy to rush along everything that God has in store for you.
Yeah, everything flows when there are no blockages, and when you have a clear insides and outsides about what's supposed to happen, like there's no reason you won't run faster.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this identity clarity idea and the saying that it rushes success.
Yeah.
I think that the best way that I can give you inside of my book that I wrote, Focus on Vision.
Yeah.
It talks about how during the pandemic, when everybody was quarantined, how us and the family, me and you and the boys, we just went over to ride and see Disney looking like a ghost land, a ghost town.
So quiet.
And it was so quiet, not only in Disney, but so quiet on the highway.
Yeah.
And where it would usually take us 45 minutes, 55 minutes to get there, it took us 30 minutes to get there. Because the people who were out there were all in their lanes.
Okay.
There were no accidents on the road, and there was no traffic jams. And so we got there in 30 minutes versus 45 minutes. And we weren't even speeding. Yeah. You don't have to speed and bypass process to get to a place. You just need the clarity, the road to be clear,
unblocked, so
you can get there how you're supposed to get there, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. The third on the framework, the third step in this framework is vision mindset.
Yeah, that's the episode we talked about the wealthy visionary versus the broke one. And that was powerful because, got into a lot of personal opportunities, personal moments for us where we had the opportunity to share, that vision. That journey of what it looks like to become that visionary person and having to let go of a lot of limiting beliefs and embrace some new ideas, new assumptions. One of the big ones that we teach in the community, the AYE community. Shout out to the AYE mentorship program.
Hey.
Is that we teach that abundance is our new assumption, right? We should assume abundance because there's enough to go around. The creator of this world created it to perpetuate and to make sure that there's enough. And so I think a lot of times we let other folks' ideas and this cantankerous idea of scarcity confuse us and make us think that there's not enough and that we serve a limited God, and that's
when you think
true
it's
at
not
all.
enough, when you think that there's not enough,
you move like
then
that.
you move like there is not enough. You do not engage in community because you want to keep every idea to yourself. You want to keep every dollar to
Crabs
yourself.
in a bucket,
you want to keep you want to have a captive audience. You want to have a monopoly on everything. And so now. And we'll see this not just in business. We see it in business, in ministry, in community. We in church. We see it in all of these different places where you have a scarcity mindset. So you try to keep everything under lock and key, and you hold on to everything with whited knuckles.
Wow.
You cannot receive the blessing that God is trying to pour out for you with your hands like this.
Nope.
You gotta open those hands up.
Yes.
You gotta open those hands up to receive. And that means that when you open it, here we go. I guess this is just the time to keep clarity, emptying things out, moving things out of the way so that God can move in His own way and His own time.
And that's the thing. I like why you're saying that, because it just implies that the flow will always be there. And the flow is a perpetual idea. It's an ongoing thing. It's always a movement and a momentum in the direction that you need to go. Like that river.
Because this framework is not a checklist.
Nah.
This framework is a cycle.
Yes.
It's a cycle. It's a cycle.
It's
this is what you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the water. The what is it? The water cycle. That's what. That's how rivers flow. That's how they keep it going. If I had my son Benjamin here, I would allow him. To break down this water cycle and he teach out some science right quick. But we just gonna keep it moving because he will do it.
I'm sure.
Okay, he will do it.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. Well, we got into healing and awareness, and we talked about the dark side of purpose, where you have to take time to really assess the negative parts or the rough parts and patches of things you're going through on your journey to becoming. And when we talk about healing and awareness, doing the work to map out the maintenance of that journey. And that's something that I think a lot of people forget about and we sometimes miss, is you have to map out maintenance because it's intentional. When anything you want to maintain, you have to be intentional with doing so that it's cared for and it's able to operate at its optimal capacity. And you are something and someone that needs to operate at optimal capacity. So maintenance is important.
And I enjoyed the dark side of purpose, that episode, because I feel like a lot of people do not share.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't share the dark sides, the hiccups, the inhibitions, the fears, the inadequacies, the needs that you have in order to actually execute purpose.
Yeah.
A lot of people just show you the highlight reel, and you got to admit, we live in this time, this Insta time, and people are just showing you their highlight reels, which is that's a strategy. Showing the highlight reels, that's a strategy. Letting people see how good things can be. But when you show people how good things can be without ever talking about the dark side of purpose, something in us, something in our brain has taken on to that 30-minute sitcom mindset.
Yeah, man. Like it's all gonna be fixed quick.
It's like, no.
And it's not a quick fix. And I think that can be a blessing to someone to really consider that your journey doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be this rush to success, because if you don't develop, you'll unravel the success you think you've obtained because you don't have the character to maintain it. You don't have the weight to make sure that your success is anchored.
Because honestly,
there ain't no weight to you. Come on, somebody.
Honestly, your success will not be fast. Now success loves speed.
Correct.
Okay, but here's what that we mean by that: obey at the speed of instruction. Okay, and then what ends up happening for you is that this is not something that happened fast. You're going to look like an overnight success once you start applying certain things.
Wow.
But you were already made on the backside of the desert. You know what I'm saying? Like the children of Israel were made on the backside of the desert. Moses made on the backside of the desert. Joseph made on the backside of the desert. Jesus made on the backside of the desert. And these are things that took longer than the few verses and chapters that we read. And I hear some of our business mentors and stuff that we listen to saying that, you know, the overnight success usually takes 10 years.
Yeah.
The overnight success usually takes 10 years. There
Yeah.
is training, there are trials, there are tribulations, okay? Whatever T words y'all want to put right there, it takes, you know, it take you through there.
Oh, test, trials,
take you through there. For about 10 good years, and then you begin to flourish and bud in a way that that really benefits you and other people.
Okay.
So that was number 4, which was a healing and awareness. Number 5 is financial alignment. Financial alignment is the 5th step on this framework, right? And with financial alignment, we talked about budgeting the vision before you blow the bag.
Yeah.
Don't like come on, let's budget the bag for the vision before we blow the bag on other things. This was talking about this holiday season that we've been in during during our
season
first
1.
season, and how we love people.
Yeah.
And some people you don't love. You just be buying stuff to flex. You don't even like them people. They don't like you.
Oh my God.
Moving right along though.
I'll never understand that. I don't think I've ever spent money on somebody I don't like.
Have I? I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Not up front. Like if they became someone I didn't like because they did something, but I don't think I spent money like, well, I'm finna buy this for such and such.
I'm making them like me.
Yeah, it's just. That's
and
hard.
you, you're gonna love me like that.
Why did you turn such a positive into such a blowing the bag?
So we were gonna avoid that.
Yes.
Because the who God gives vision, He gives provision.
Yes.
And so if He's giving you all of this provision, He's giving you all of these opportunities, He's giving you all of this money, He's giving you all of these things, and then you have the audacity to take the money that He gave you for the vision and blow the bag on whatever fancies your fancy.
One of the things I want us to get better about in 2026 is not insulting God by doing stupid stuff or things that put us in places that we don't belong.
So don't play in God's face.
Don't play in God's face.
Okay, so we're gonna stick with the GPS so we don't get into places that we don't belong. Hallelujah.
That was good.
Hallelujah.
Get into places
that we don't belong. Okay, so that was 5, that financial alignment, and we are so excited that we think next season y'all don't want to miss out on next season. We're gonna have so much tea, so much in store for you.
We're excited. All the industry professionals.
We'll get there.
You're getting ahead of yourself, man.
Get there. I'm excited.
You're getting ahead of yourself, man.
I'm excited. So we're on number 6.
Yep.
Right?
That's what we're talking about, the boundary protection. And so that episode, we talk about the blessing of boundaries and the fact of how they are gates and not necessarily walls, meaning you control it and you have the ability to manage what it looks like for folks to have access to your life and what it looks like for you to make sure you're not doing the most with the time you've been given.
Yeah, protecting your peace, your purpose, and your profits. That man said profits.
You said
we definitely said pockets. You got to go back and watch the episode.
Either way, the profits is in the pocket. Come on, somebody.
I mean, you was wrong, but you right.
Hey to me. Hey, man. You
was wrong, but
what
you
not
right.
Gonna do, man? What you not gonna do?
Hey, okay, so
I bet y'all right. Go see the episode, and y'all come back and tell us who was right.
Yeah, go look at episode 5, and then let me know that he wrong.
6. See, you was wrong with the episode.
Yeah, that was episode 6. You right. You right in this very moment
and so
right here.
That moment was in the indication of who may be correct.
Go tell us. Go over there and check, and then come back to these comments and tell us. Okay, just like that.
That part.
So 7.
Yep.
Step 7 on our framework, on our VIP journey framework, is faith-led strategy. That is the step here. You need to have faith-led strategy, and we did that on the episode that was faith over formula.
Yeah, and that was personal for me because right before that time when we recorded it was just kind of on a personal revival type journey, and it was just like, sometimes you just need a second wind, a reminder of how you got where you are, and the Lord just kind of saying, son, you're doing too much. If you would just remember that it's the still small voice, it's the stealing away. And I'll be honest, everything I got in terms of the clarity of becoming came in the presence of the Lord. This woman was birthed out of prayer in terms of the relationship and the fruit thereof. Come on, somebody, of all those years. And so sometimes the Lord just got to really in the face to say, boy, you got everything in prayer. Where you think everything else gonna come from? And so when we talk about faith over formula, right, it's the idea of making sure that you keep the main thing as you move toward all the things. And so it was a revival for me, church.
Look. So he's talking about faith over formula and how you got everything in prayer. This is what I just got when you were just talking.
Okay,
right?
What you got?
So first of all, I was sitting here and I was looking at this little gray hair on the side of your head right here.
I wonder who put that there.
And this little gray patch up here on the front of your head. And I'm thinking to myself, when I did pray for this man who maybe wasn't even considered a man to some of you at the time, and I wasn't considered a grown woman because they was still acting like we was children when we got married.
That's crazy.
But when I was looking at this gray patch, I was like, I prayed for this man at the time that definitely he didn't have no gray hair. I prayed for this man, and I'm thinking, dang, I've really been with this dude all this time. I'm just sitting here because God, you will pray for something that God will add His super to your natural, right? And then what you prayed for, He will exceed your idea of abundance because it's more. It's been more. You've been more. You've been more than I prayed for. You've been more. I'm so grateful. I really am.
I'm glad that God used me to bless you.
So faith over formula.
Yes. Because
I had a formula. We got our checklist, don't we? We have our things that we want to happen in the form, the way that we want them to happen. But when you allow God to step in and add a super to your natural, when you take your plans and commit them to the altar, like we talked about on that episode, go and check it out and find out what God does with your plans when you place them on His altar. So,
and we love your feedback, right? In terms of how you're using the strategies and the notes and all the thoughts and gems that we're dropping. Like, how are they helping you, right? Episode 7 specifically. Y'all go check that out. Let us know what you think in terms of how that blessed you to continue to move forward or enhance your journey to move forward. Maybe gave you an idea of how you want to move and how you want to make changes to make sure you win. I would love to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah, and so we're moving now to
number 8.
This is the 8th step here, personal transformation.
Come on, one to go after.
Personal transformation, becoming the visionary God saw. Becoming the visionary God saw. The visionary that God saw is not necessarily the one that you cooking up. It's not necessarily the one who you want to be or whatever. He had a bigger plan and a better plan. His way is so much better than ours. And so becoming the visionary that God saw, that personal transformation, absolutely something you need to go back and check out. And then there's number 9, the VIP journey. This is step 9 to this 9-step framework, community and collaboration. Community and collaboration, because vision requires a village.
And like we said that episode, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, build a community, build a team. And I think just, again, around the idea of everybody wants to be self-made and have the ability to claim that I did it on my own, I did it myself. Well, let me tell you something. Anything great, anything big, anything worth having, you built a team.
Substantial.
Yeah, exactly. You did it with help. So, it was a good. I mean, it was some good stuff. Now that was good. It was good stuff. Drinking the tea or coffee. What you got now today?
Mind your business. Mind your business. Huh?
All right.
So we going through this whole framework with y'all, reminding you again that this is not a checklist. This is a cycle. So these are things that you need to embed and get ingrained in your spirit so they become like a second nature to you. These are things that you absolutely want them to be like strategy in the back of your mind, like your second nature. You know what I'm saying? You want it to be like your second nature. You want it to be actually part of that new nature that God has given you. This is a part of that new nature that God has given you. And so I'm excited about you tapping into that. And growth is layered. It is not linear. So you can't sit around here and think that you're going to start at point A and then you're going to just take a straight beeline all the way till you get to point Z. You better believe that A is going to be this beautiful, bright place, and then B could be down in the valley low. Hallelujah.
Valley low.
But hark,
the herald
angels sing. You're going to go up the mountain. Sometimes you're going to be on a level plane. Sometimes you're going to be with a group. Sometimes you're going to be by yourself. It's not linear. Yeah. Okay? It is absolutely layered, and you get to experience that. You don't have to experience that. You get to experience that right there. You get to experience that.
And when you say you get to experience it, I think it just speaks so much to, again, the idea that it's a journey, it's more than a moment, right? And that's the thing about the VIP situation. It's not a moment. It's
a movement.
It's a movement.
Yeah.
It's a movement. You know, it's a moving, it's a forward thing, man.
So we said we was going to celebrate a little bit.
Yeah, man.
I hope y'all picked up what we put down. Pick out which one of those points was just your favorite, just then.
You know what I'm saying?
But
let us know which episode was your favorite. If you had a top episode or top 2 episodes from the first season, what were they?
We said we were going to, we said we were going to celebrate a little bit here.
Yeah.
So we're going to celebrate not only the fact that we made it to a 10th episode, y'all.
First season.
Y'all know how it is because you know what time it is. And some of y'all enjoyed the gym. And y'all in people way that really want to work out. And before 10 weeks is up, y'all going to be there to stop going to the gym.
Okay?
So we, on the other hand, have made it through 10 weeks together.
Listen, man.
Come on, give yourself a round of applause. Come on. A round of applause. Don't worry about all that. And so, here we go. Celebration. We want to give some shout outs to some people that really, really did help us. Y'all have no idea. The first time we recorded, it took so long to record because we were just trying to figure out the lighting, the setup, the everything. But we had some folks here to help us during that time. Yeah. And we want to shout out them Crockett boys. Okay? We want to shout out them Crockett boys. Okay? Benjamin and Eddie Crockett.
Oh my God.
They helped us a lot during that first time.
Yeah, I guess the little jokers helped us out.
They helped us out a lot, you know what I'm saying? They were looking to make sure that none of y'all was calling us while we was recording. It was making sure that nobody walked through the door and just start banging on the studio door. They was helping us out. So shout out to Eddie and Benjamin Crockett. But even on that episode, we had the comparable Joe Lewis, who was helping us with our edits and all of those types of things, even on the first episode. But after that, helped even more. Yeah. Speak to that.
So there's Joe Lewis with Elevated Pro Sound. I mean, if you need anything media related for events, behind the scenes productions, y'all need to give Joe a call, man, because the guy knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
And even when you don't, he smiles and helps you. Even when you don't know what you're doing.
So shout out to Elevated Pro Sounds and the team. We love y'all, man, and thanks so much again for just helping us out, getting this up and rolling.
And if y'all remember the Normalized Integrity t-shirts that we wore like on the second episode.
That's available for sale.
Look, if y'all remember that, just like this, one of the watchers, one of the people who are part of the AYE 365 community, she was like, let me make them shirts for y'all. Okay. And she made them just like that. She does everything from party planning, party setup, tear down, hospitality. She does all types of creative things, printing and customization. She does all of this kind of stuff. And we just want to give a shout out to Divine Creations, to Keisha. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for how you show up. You have shown up in almost every area in this last 365 days in our business, helping us to have excellence of presentation. And so we thank you very, very much for that.
Thank you so much.
And then we cannot forget the ones who sponsored this entire season of Coffee, Cash, and Christ.
Yes.
Them ones and them twos.
The ones and the twos.
Authentic You Empowerment.
Yes.
Personal and wealth development firm.
Yeah, they cut a lot of checks for us this season. Bought a lot of equipment. made sure that they drove us everywhere.
Everywhere. They fed our children. If you haven't figured this out yet,
yes,
they is we and
they
we is thee.
What's that again?
They is we and we is thee.
We is thee.
I just want to tell you because you should sponsor your own. He gonna help you out with how to set up your business structure.
Correct.
Next season.
Yes.
Because you should set up your business.
Listen.
Where you paying for
We're
stuff.
We're getting into a lot of practical, functional, how-to stuff next season. It's going to be interwoven because one of the things next season we want you guys to really enjoy is seeing how other folks who are winning have mapped out this VIP season or this VIP idea as it relates to.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. As it relates to how they function and move as an entrepreneur, y'all. This is going to be an amazing season, and it's going to be power packed. Power packed. Dealing with all the areas of business, all the areas of things. So I'm looking forward. It's all the things.
And so
all the things.
We wrapping this thing up.
Listen, we good.
Wrapping this thing up.
Because look,
I do want to hit y'all with this right here.
We finna go celebrate
the year of divine. The year of divine alignment. It is going to kind of be tied in with Habakkuk 2:2. Through verse 3. That's what I was looking for, so you can read it out, so I don't have to be guessing and all this kind of stuff.
It's all right.
We know it says right division, but we like to let y'all know what's really up. We like to let y'all know what's really up with the full scripture, so we're gonna dig into that or whatever. But alignment, it requires preparation. Writing a vision is an act of faith. Waiting season still produces strength. It still produces strength. That's the season when things don't seem like it's too fast. It don't seem like it's moving fast enough for you, right? Divine alignment is when vision is clear, identity is secure, and purpose is stewarded. You understand? You're here to steward the purpose of God. It's not even your purpose. Stewardship means that you're taking care of something for somebody else.
We might have to just have a few episodes where we sit with them 3 ideas for a little while.
Hey, you know, well, actually, what we're going to do is the entire first month of the year, this month, we are going to be going live as Coffee Cash and Christ.
Yeah.
We're going to be going live as Coffee Cash and Christ, and so we're going to dig into that exactly while we're going live. We're going to dig into what the alignment requirements are, because we're going into the year of divine alignment. So that's what we're going to be doing. Alignment is when heaven trusts you with more. It's when heaven trusts you with more. So we are looking forward to season 2. We telling you what it's all about. We've cast the vision. Season 2 is going to be all about kingdom lifestyle development.
Ooh, I love that.
Kingdom lifestyle development. And if you think that the word kingdom is just a little too churchy and you wanted to go in the business route, you need to understand
that kingdom is church and business, because he's given us all things pertaining to life and godliness. Hello.
Kingdom
ain't a church word.
If you want to know all about real lifestyle, then you need to understand that we're out here building wealth, yes, but we also have to build our life. We're building wealth and we're building lives. And
we're doing it God's way. That's why the kingdom word can be used, because that's the true picture of what that looks like and what that means.
So what we want you to do is we want you to share.
Yes.
We want you to like. We want you to subscribe. We want you to comment. We want you to engage. Okay?
Just plug in. Come on, man. Just, like, get into it. Next
year. I'm about to say next year, but it is like this year. And also in this season 2, we're going to have so many professionals, so many experts, so many guests, so much value that you do not want to miss. And so you want to get people into the room. Stop talking about it's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top because you ain't shared this podcast.
Correct. And so one of the things that we value is collaboration. So you're going to see other coaches, other real estate professionals, other insurance professionals, other lawyers, therapists, folks that are going to come in and give divine strategy, divine ideas, and help you move your life forward. So kingdom lifestyle development.
Consider this. What you've been looking at today is literally the manifestation of obedience. What you've been looking at today is literally a manifestation of God doing exactly what he said he would do if you do what you said you were going to do, because some things are contingent upon that. Some things are like, there's a tit for tat sometimes in there, up and through there. And we're gonna celebrate how far we've come, even though to somebody it may be only 10 episodes, but to us it is wow.
Correct.
10 episodes. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
take the time to start celebrating yourself along the way in your journey, in your yes, in your place of VIP. Don't minimize your growth. Don't minimize your celebration. Don't minimize how big a thing actually is to try to be safe.
Correct.
No, I'm gonna have to tell you to go ahead on and get extra with your celebration concerning this. Because celebration will prepare you for elevation. It will prepare you for elevation.
Yeah.
To whom much is given, much is required. But I gotta tell you, testifying and releasing gratitude.
Okay.
We understand that releasing gratitude is something that also begins to release generosity. It's a cycle. That's what we've been talking about. That's what you've been witnessing. So we love you. This has been Coffee, Cash, and Christ.
Come on, the table where every pour is rich with faith, legacy, and alignment.
Yeah.
God bless your heart and all your parts. We'll see y'all next time.